There is drama happening right now in the ex-Scientology community. 2 nights ago, Jenna Miscavige, who is the niece of the leader of Scientology, David Miscavige, the one whose wife, Shelly Miscavige, is missing. Jenna is an ex Scientologist, and 2 nights ago, she posted this video to her YouTube channel titled He Cheated 3 Times That I Know of. For about a year now, Jenna Miscavige has been dating Aaron Smith Levin, who has the YouTube channel titled Growing Up in Scientology that had almost 250,000 subscribers. Aaron Smith Levin grew his YouTube channel to such a large number over the past couple of years by live streaming every day and sharing breaking Scientology news, covering the Danny Masterson trial, and educating people on the harms of Scientology and helping people escape Scientology. Jenna and Aaron have been creating content separately and together over the past year and have been very public and open about the fact that they were dating. And to be honest, this is about the 5011th scandal that Aaron Smith Levin has been caught up in. Now, normally I don't cover stories or drama or scandals in ex cult member communities for several reasons. One of them being that these communities are often messy and evolving. There are lots of people that are in them that have the same trauma as each other, and they're all at various stages and levels of healing. And it's not unheard of for ex cult communities to be very dramatic. And my goal is to expose cults and educate about cults, talk about celebrity cult members, and how cults and undue influence and coercive control plays into pop culture and the world that we live in today. I did want to cover this one and talk about a couple things with you guys. One, I want you to go to Jenna Miscavige's YouTube channel and watch this video. Subscribe to her channel if you're interested in cults and Scientology and ex Scientologists exposing Scientology and sharing their stories of what it was like in it. But I want you to watch it because this video is heartbreaking. And it details not just times that Aaron Smith Levin has cheated on Jenna Miscavige, but it reveals a pattern of abuse and manipulation and narcissistic control that I think people deserve to be aware of, especially since Aaron Smith Levin has such a large platform and because this is one scandal and issue that has compounded on top of many, many, many others. On top of his YouTube channel, Aaron Smith Levin started a nonprofit foundation called the SPTV Foundation, where people donate money to help people escape from Scientology and restart their lives and get support in transitioning from being a Scientologist into the real world. Aaron started this SPTV Foundation because he left/was kicked off the board of the Aftermath Foundation, which is a nonprofit that does the same thing, that was started because of the show Leah Remini and the Aftermath, which was a show done by Leah Remini and Mike Rinder exposing the abuses of Scientology. Because Aaron Smith Levin runs a nonprofit organization and has this big platform, I think it is fair for people to know that he has accusations of compounding problematic and predatory behavior. When this initial split and scandal happened between Aaron Smith Levin and the Aftermath Foundation, I did a YouTube video with Liz Gale. I think it's still available on my channel if you want to go dig it up and watch it, where we talked about some problematic things that we saw happening with the Aftermath Foundation and concerns we had and just weird ways that we thought they were going about things and how we felt like that foundation may not be a completely safe space for survivors of a cult and coercive control. And I think it would be a little bit crazy of me, a little bit hypocritical of me to be able to talk about that and have so much to say about that and not also make a video and share my opinion as an outsider, as someone who is not an ex-Scientologist and not necessarily part of the ex-Scientology community on Aaron Smith Levin and the SPTV Foundation specifically. Many original members of the board of the SPTV Foundation have left for varying reasons of just problems that they've seen, personal experiences that they've had, and just based on, again, the compounding accusations, allegedly, of things that Aaron Smith Levin has done. I don't think that he is a safe person for women. And if you can't have an awareness of that, of literal predatory behavior and abuse that you're perpetrating on the people that you claim to be the closest to, I don't see how you could possibly be cultivating a safe place for survivors. I know everyone has the right to make their own decisions about who they follow, who they support. These are all just my opinions. I don't really know anything beyond what we all know from these public videos and public opinions, but I will not support someone like this. I will not support a foundation like this. And I think that people should talk about these things, especially when they are made public. I think it was very brave of Jenna to make this video and share it very publicly. It has like 175,000 views right now. She was very open and honest and vulnerable and said that she was making this video for herself so that she would not go back to him because she did love him, but she has very much realized that she was very harmed in this relationship and in this situation. Like I said, you should go watch her video. It is really heart wrenching. And I know that a lot of women have experienced similar things. And I hope that Jenna Miscavige knows that she is not alone and she has a lot of support as she navigates a very public breakup and really sad relationship situation. Especially if you're into cult content, ex Scientology content, if you've come across growing up in Scientology's channel, or if you might come across it in the future, I definitely recommend just being aware of the accusations and decide for yourself if this is a person and or a foundation that you would want to support. Jenna Miscavige posted a part 2 or an update video as I was editing my first video, talking about how she is making videos on her YouTube channel exposing Aaron Smith Levin for cheating and predatory behavior. This video is titled "It's Worse Than I Thought," and I actually recommend you watch this one even more than the first one that I talked about. In the first video, Jenna is kind of reeling and is being very honest and vulnerable and like clearly was making it because she did not want to go back to Aaron and wanted her kind of raw reaction to what she was learning and what was going on. In this second video, Jenna talks about why she thinks it's important that she talks about this publicly and why she's not going to talk about it forever, but why it is so important that she talks about it right now. Jenna's truly taking her power back in this video and comes in hot with explaining how non-consent in this form can lead to a variety of issues that could in some ways be considered assault. She also makes the same point in her video that I made in my part 1 kind of dissecting this, saying that if this person is willing to lie and cheat and manipulate and gaslight and scream at and control the person that he claims to love most in the world, then what makes anyone think that he wouldn't do that on the internet to people who are part of his nonprofit foundation, to potential survivors that might get in touch with him, that might be seeking out his and his foundation's help? She truly read him to filth in this, as she should. And I gasped at the end of her video when she said, "I will say what I want to say because I am not the small, shy woman that Aaron referred to me as." Queen, feminine icon Jenna Miscavige standing up for not only herself, but her community.